Sup everyone, welcome to another episode of Garage Topics. Today we're taking the STI, the 2006 Subaru WRX STI on a test drive. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. We've got this thing in good enough shape that we can go rip on it a little bit, you know, give it the beans, and you guys are gonna come along passenger. Hope you guys have a lot of fun with this. If this is your first time watching, thanks a lot for checking out the video. I've got a ton more videos of this STI coming up because we're basically gonna restore it. I've got a video up in this corner that you'll see that this thing it looks good from 20 feet away, but up close it's pretty dang janky. We're gonna restore it. I feel like an old man saying that this is a restorable vehicle, but it's 17 years old and your boy's getting older. There'll be another video coming out soon about the timing belt, my tips and tricks on it. I've done that since the last video, so now I have enough confidence to drive this and not freak out that it's gonna blow up on me by a belt snapping and destroying all the valves and everything. Without further ado, let's go buckle up and ride in this thing and see what it's all about. All right, and this 2006 Subaru WRX STI, and it is hot in here because it's been in the sun for a little bit. Let's do a cold start. Get your vapes ready, brothers. WRX STI. A little bit of a mouthful, but also a handful. This car, I'm not a fanboy, but this car, I've always wanted one ever since high school. When they came out, I was in high school. I was like, oh my God, these things are incredible. No one would let me test drive one. Here we are, your boy's in one. This example, at the time of this filming, has 97,000 miles. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a high mileage one, but it's not a low mileage one either. All right. Oh yeah. Listen to that. Oh man, this thing is great. These cars are really hard to find low mileage or clean, and so this is low mileage, but not so clean. That's okay. I'm treating it like a restoration, even though this car is only, what, 17 years old, which I guess is kind of old. So these GD chassis, this Hawkeye specifically, they weigh 3,300 pounds, which is pretty light considering it's an all-wheel drive four-door sedan. It's definitely small. What I love about this car though is how nimble it feels. So because it's lightweight, because the center of gravity is low because of the boxer engine, because of the all-wheel drive, because it's good old hydraulic steering, this thing feels incredible to drive. If you're an OG to the channel, this is the closest car that I've had to the S2000 in the way that it makes me feel. It's a pretty quick car, right? It's definitely faster than an S2000, but I don't know, like, oh, there's a dog hauling ass. I don't know if you guys saw that. Whew, that thing is fast. I don't know, I can't explain it. This car just makes me feel something different. Requires all attention all the time. There's no traction control to my knowledge. It has ABS, but man, this car is so rewarding to drive as far as how much fun it is. So I can go nuts through the gears, and I'm not going to really break a whole lot of speed limits anytime soon, where like a Corvette, for example, that first gear will almost hit 60. Where this, like, I'm banging gears, going nuts, making pumps and bangs everywhere. It's so much fun. Truth be told, I bought this car to kind of like fix up quickly and then just part ways with it and like kind of just check it off my list, but I've fallen in love with this thing. The only reason I'm not more in love with it is because of just the notorious Subaru maintenance issues, and like this has got 97,000 miles on it, so as long as I go through and do all the maintenance, it should be pretty strong for a while. I mentioned that in the other video, if you want to go check out my original video of me just looking over the car and the condition that it's in, it has a full exhaust, so it's got a downpipe, it's got an up pipe, it's got this full catback. The up pipe and down pipe and such are nice brand, high quality products. The like catback is some like eBay special. It doesn't sound particularly good. I mean, it sounds like Subaru good, but it's got a little bit of a whiny sound to it, especially with the windows down. It has some AEM intake. I know if you're deep in the Subaru world, you want an OEM intake. I think if I keep this car longer, I will get an OEM intake and get it tuned and make sure it's all safe and good to go. But the advantage of it is you do hear a little bit of turbo swoosh, which is kind of cool. To my knowledge, it's stock turbo. It might have a mild tune because of that intake, but it's a ripper. It's really fun. So we'll get on it here in just a second. Golly. This thing is so much fun. Holy crap. The boost and its kind of little bit of lag that it has. Oh, and you're banging gears. The shifter feels incredible. It has a short throw shifter in it. It needs bushings, but man, this thing is a riot. So like I did the timing belt on it recently. I'm glad I did that because now I have peace of mind that this thing is being done, and I know that it's not going to snap and destroy this engine. When I was in there, did the water pump, did the full deal with OEM stuff, so it is good to go. I drove it like 50 miles without the timing belt, having no clue, and it kind of gave me anxiety. It looked fine, but now I have peace of mind to drive this thing around. After we do this drive, we'll do the wrap up, and then I'm going to go straight into the actual like cosmetic. Oh crap! Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh crap! Dang! You always got to go slow because sometimes there'll be a family of them. Oh dang! There's a big ass turkey in there and a bunch of deer. Holy crap! Hope you guys saw that. Whew. You gotta be careful on these back roads in Kentucky. Dang diddly, almost destroyed this Subaru. Golly, that turkey was massive. Got me hungry. We're gonna go back to the garage, do the wrap up of this video, and we're gonna go full into the restoration of the exterior. So all those dings and dents I've got, I'm gonna try and pull out myself. I'm gonna do a paint correction on it. Can I go over that? The tint on this car makes it look horrendous. Thanks to a couple buddies, they recommended that I not be a cheap ass and pay someone else to do that, and I'm 100% going to do that. I got a schedule next week that'll make it look a whole lot better. And as far as painting goes, that wing is missing the paint off the top of it. I'll do that myself. Quickly hit it, do a little video on that, and see how good it looks. And then this thing will be looking fresh to death. The interior is actually really clean in this. I'll give it a once over, do another vacuum. I got all the vape juice out of it by hitting it with one of those ozone bombs. That made a huge difference. I kind of expressed to you enough how much this car is, how fun it is to drive. By no means does this car make sense on a spreadsheet in my life, but I love it. I'm so glad that I've owned it and currently do own it. I think I need to sell it soon, but I really don't want to. Drop a comment below if you think I should keep it and make more videos on it. But here we are. So we'll get on this main road, give a little beans, and then we'll head on back to the old garage. Oh my God. I feel like I'm in Fast and Furious driving this thing. It's like, I'm like banging gears, going non-stop, going the speed limit, but not that fast, to be honest with you. It's so much fun. Hopefully that comes through the video. I'm not joking. It is a riot to drive. I've had Subarus before. Before I even had the YouTube channel, I had a Legacy GT and a Legacy GT Spec B with a 6-speed, and that car was fun, but this thing with how light and nimble it is, oh, it's incredible. So enough of me jibber-jabbering about how much I love Subarus, and now I'm a Subaru fanboy. We'll get it back to the garage and wrap it up. But golly, this thing is so much fun. Let me get the windows down for a second. Oh my God, this thing. Neighbors hate this guy wearing heat wave sunglasses, terrorizing neighborhoods doing 27 miles an hour, but pumping and banging and hissing and hollering with his Japanese ride. I love this thing. I had a blast driving this thing around and sharing it with you guys. I've only gotten to bang through the gears a couple times, giving it wide open throttle, and it feels pretty good. Like I said, I really enjoyed this car more than I ever thought I would. We're gonna restore it and see what happens from there, but man, oh man, this is such a cool car. Again, if you guys like this, feel free to subscribe. There's gonna be a ton more videos about this car being restored. It should be an awesome example of a Hawkeye STI when it's done. And then this garage that we're so blessed to be in, I got a ton more content about how I built it and what it costs and stuff like that. So that's coming up in the channel very soon, but it's nice to get out of the garage and do some fun stuff with cars and get it back on the road. It's been a long time. Appreciate everyone watching. OG subscribers, thanks for keeping it real. This thing is the definition of Club Dirty Fresh. Can't wait to get this thing up to its glory days and rip on it even more. So thanks a lot for watching. Catch you guys later. Peace out.